The last few weeks and months, I went quiet because business reminded me why I can't slow down yet. Meta dropped the Andromeda update, and everything I thought I mastered in the last 5 years suddenly changed. Campaigns dipped, costs went up, and honestly, I felt that Godfather moment. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. So I wanted to breathe, I wanted to rest, but the universe had other plans. Because this mission of helping entrepreneurs and dreamers is not something you retire from. It's a responsibility. And for the playground and Mentora brands, it's a purpose. So I paused the vlog, not to disappear, but to prepare for the comeback. When Andromeda launched, my numbers took a hit. Purchases dropped, CPAs climbed. And for someone who relies heavily on meta ads to scale digital courses, events, playground, Mentora, this wasn't a small dip. This was a signal, a reminder that the game changes and real entrepreneurs pivot. So I went back to student mode. I studied, reviewed the data, tested new frameworks, and learned what Andromeda wants. Diverse creatives, stronger signals, simpler structures, and clearer brand. If you're not gonna follow the algorithm, it will lead you. So Andromeda forced me to confront something deeper. My ads dipped not just because of the algorithm, but because our brands needed to rise to a new level. Playground needs a stronger presence. Mentora needs a louder heartbeat. And I need to show up, not just as a marketer, but as a brand builder. Because we're not just selling courses, we're building a movement. Longest time, hindi tayo nag-uusap about sa direction ng playground. Kasi from the start, parang naman, I think na-share na rin natin na na feel good lang to, no? Hindi tayo masyado aggressive. Having said that, kasi ang reason ko bakit hindi ako masyadong aggressive because meron naman ding income from other sources. Diba? Yes. And lately kasi is nagkakaroon ng problema yun eh. Yung parang yung playground para talaga lumaki. Then meron tayong backup. Diba? Ginagawa ko naman ng paraan yun eh. Yung bagong main source of income ngayon, which is yun naman mga courses, libro, etc. Pero sabi ko, kailangan natin gawa ng start na tayo magiging agresibo sa playground. Kasi sayang eh. Sayang yung brand. Hindi lang natin siya na bibigyan ng panahon. So having said that, mag-hire tayo ng mga tao. Hire tayo ng sales, hire tayo ng marketing, hire tayo ng operation sa food. Kasi sa food, sisirisoy na natin. Saka mga experience na rin talaga. Si Mars will be the HR. And then appreciate yung magiging support mo, whatever it is na ating plano. Part of it, syempre, is yung rin ng ating mga employment, compensation, pero that will happen mga Q1 of next year. So, bago lang. I think part of it is ma-evaluate natin siya. Pag-usapan natin yung evaluation form. Kasi mag-build tayo ng culture eh. Ang key kasi dyan, may HR support at the same time, may building ng culture. Nakailangan, pare-pareho tayo na plano tsaka ng mga values. Tulad ko, mabilis ako sumagot ng mga messages. Or kung hindi man mabilis, basta sumasagot ako. So dapat lahat tayo ganun. Hindi ko sinasabi hindi kayo ganun pero sabihin yung mga darating na mga tao, dapat pare-pareho tayo ng behaviors at saka ng culture. Kasi otherwise, hindi tayo magiging successful pag iba-iba pa. Sabihin nun, pag may mga taong pumasok at hindi nag-a-adapt dun sa natin, values na natin at saka kultura natin, then talagang, masakit man sabihin, hindi sila magtatagal sa part ng organization. For successful tayo, we can, madali na. Alam ko nabanggit ko na before na, wala akong planong mag-expand. Pero, kung magiging maganda naman lahat, pati sistema, diba? Why not? Yun naman ang vision ko. So, pag-usapan yung sa HR. Nung HR natin is from recruitment, diba? May recruitment process. Meron tayong onboarding process. Meron tayong retention.
Ibig sabihin, paano natin sila mag-i-stay sa atin. Diba? Same time yung performance management. Siyempre, mag-i-stay sa atin at the same time, termination. So, from recruitment to termination. So, process naman dun sa pagtatawag sa kanila, same thing, hindi naman agad sasagot yun eh. Okay, so ang isa sa mga objective natin is dapat hopefully end of October, may makuha na tayo para November. So dapat talaga as much. Ipunin natin kasi maglo-launch tayo ng ads this week. Tapos, syempre may mga mag-a-apply dyan. Kaya natin, onboarding na. Kagaya nung ginawa natin before sa iba. At gagawin natin kay, is this si Alan Gray? Job offer, plus the contract. I think we have na the job description. We have templates naman na noon. Job offer, etc. What else? Nandun lahat sa course ko yun kung ano yung mga kailangan. Pre-employment checklist, assistance with pag-ibig, etc. etc. So, let me know na lang if you have questions there o pwede mo tanong si EJ. Hindi ka lang din yung EJ. Sa schedule niya, ipopropose ko sa
So I hired people, a stronger editing team, a project management team, systems, structure, accountability. Because if I want to scale, I need a team that scales with me. And now we execute new creatives, new funnels, new workshops, new stories. The game changed, but so did I. This is not a comeback. This is who we've always been from the start.
So, yung kasing homeostasis na term, synonymous to balance.
Okay.
Or equilibrium or sa religion para siyang nirvana. No? So talking about the aspect of pleasure and pain.
Okay.
So it's a balancing it's like a balancing scale yung pleasure and pain. So in the past, as in way past, nag-evolve kasi yung tao. People hunt for food.
Yeah.
Because it's scarce. So, sabihin, they have to be really aggressive about it to the point of like addiction. Addiction to hunting. Because if not, ang consequence is hunger.
Yeah.
Diba? So somehow, people were designed to be chasing for pleasure.
Yeah.
And if they don't chase for pleasure, then nagbo-boost yung yung pain. Example is addiction to drug.
Okay.
So you're addicted to cocaine, methamphetamine, or whatever form of a drug or alcohol. So people have different potency. So people have different effect ng pleasure sa cocaine, sa alcohol. Some people get addicted to alcohol. Some people get addicted to cocaine, diba? So nangyayari is that if you visualize a balancing scale. So if you drink alcohol, so yung pleasure mo tumataas, diba?
Yeah.
But after that, the following day or so, yung pain ngayon tumataas.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so sabihin, generally, your state is bumabagsak.
Yeah.
Okay. So ang tendency ngayon, mag-take ka ulit ng alcohol or drug.
Yeah.
Diba?
Right.
Para mabalance mo siya. Pero, the greater the frequency of taking those things, then pataas ng pataas yung pain.
Okay.
Okay, so that's why nagiging nagkakaroon ng addiction because the more you take it, the more pain you experience. So kung dati, after taking alcohol, isang bato lang yung ginagere mo. Ngayon, dahil nag-take ka agad right away, nagiging dalawa na yung bato mo. Pabigat ng pabigat. Tapos nag-take ka ulit, magbabalance ulit. And then, after that, magiging tatlo na. So, ang term ni Dr. Ana is trembling
Nagkakaroon ka ng, instead of bato is template. So yun yung nature ng addiction.
Okay, ganito, no? Let me explain to you yung concept ng accounting, no? Ang accounting kasi, historically, kaya naaray, kaya na-define yung concept ng accounting. Kasi tinuturo niyan yung proper way or yung art of recording, no? Kaya nga siya accounting, kaya siya may mga teachings kung paano siya properly i-record. Kasi yun yung best way to record it. So that number one, meron ng audit trail. No? Pangalawa, yung pag sinabi kasing audit trail, ibig sabihin, pag in-analyze mo yung certain transaction, mas madali siyang makakita. Di ba? Ang problema kasi sa ganung approach, merong way of doing it, pero hindi siya dito sa ganitong step eh. May tinatawag kasi na revolving fund, di ba? Yung ginagawa nyo kasing step, para siyang revolving fund eh. Lalabas kayo ng fund for operations and then re-liquidate nyo ngayon through after natin mabayaran yung mga dapat bayaran. No. Pwede naman yun. Kaya lang, iba yung way of doing it here. Yun siguro yung pwede mo sabihin. Fastidious siyang i-implement here. Kasi, liquidation process kasi kayo eh.
Yung integration dun sa mga advertising platforms. Okay? That's really important, no? Why? Because that's the only way you can collect data somehow user or your audience basically. Yung target audience nyo. This is the only way to collect data through that trackers that you embed in the website. So medyo technical siya. Before kasi talagang madali lang mag-run ng ads. As simple as boosting, no? But these days kasi medyo may konting advanced setup kasi na kailangan mong campaign dyan is awareness, no? Number one, yung awareness. And then from awareness, paano mo siya ma-escalate to a warm audience, and then itinatawag na bottom funnel, yun na yung mismong offer, no? So offer, dun ngayon papasok yung pricing, yung mga upsells and downsells, no? So because that's the first step talaga in marketing eh, no? How can we reach awareness to the market, no? So yun yung first step. And ang sinasabi ko dito is the first step is to have a website, and then from the website you put in yung trackers na tinatawag, no? Sa pixel sa Meta, and then yung G tag na tinatawag sa Google, no?
Pero yun, nagagawa siya. Parang laging nadaan ka sa Facebook page. Parang dahil ko napasok.
So, if you are watching this and you're an entrepreneur feeling the same dip, remember, you're allowed to pause, but you're not allowed to give up. Purpose pulls us back in. And when it does, we rise together.